I'm Joe Sondow, and about 3 weeks ago, I was on my way to work listening to my favorite podcast. You might have heard of it. It's called the JavaPosse. I'd like you to please give a round of applause to the JavaPosse. Joe had done a sound effect on the show, which was cymbals, and they frequently tell each other to hurry up by making the sound. I love these guys, and I met them last year at Roundup, but I really don't know them as well as Jill and Terry and Jackie and Tracy. But I do know a few things about them because I've listened to 299 episodes of them talking for an hour about things that they love. So I thought, okay, this seems like a radio broadcast, and the old radio broadcasts were funny when they would introduce sound effects that were not people's voices, but actual sound effects. You get something and you make some noise. But there's computer guys, so let me think, what would I use to build something like that? Well, how about JavaFX? Because the Roundup's coming up soon, getting excited. Let me, see if I can throw something together and maybe send it off to Dick and see if it works. So, Dick, would you mind coming up here for 1 second, please? I'm giving the honors.
My hero.
So this is kind of my vision of usage, and Dick is, the sound guy. So when you want to just kind of hurry someone along a little bit, like if I'm rambling a little bit, Dick, if you wouldn't mind pressing that first button. Oh wait, let me just talk about it. Maybe they're, you really gotta get on the move. Try the second button, please. And if they just won't shut up, and you have to move on.
Nice.
And then, of course, someone makes it funny. And what do you gotta do when funny? But then sometimes some people don't make it to the recording. They're busy, they gotta do something, and you just want to give them a little presence. Something that we know that they're gonna say a lot. So if Tor can't make it, it's probably because and if Joe would have been there, he would have had some opinion on programs. And Dick's almost never missing because he does all the technical work, but he has once in a long while, like one episode maybe, Dick was not present. So I got a little shout out to and then this one I had to do a little soul searching, but basically I thought, well, what is the brand that signifies the difference between Carl and the other guys? What is it that Carl really embraces about technology the most? Thank you very much. In case you didn't quite hear it. So I have another minute, so I'll just show you briefly the entire code for all of this in JavaFX. Real simple, image sound button. It was a weekend to build, and it was lots of stuff that gradually shrunk down to almost nothing. The interesting part was basically getting these rollover effects, which is using a lighting technique. I refused to use more than one image per button. So there's a lighting technique in JavaFX, and I applied that for the rollover. The click down is the tricky part, and this was pure trial and error, I confess. When you hold down the button, the image moves down a couple pixels, but the frame that surrounds it does not move at all. That didn't work at all for a very long time. And some of that has to do in JavaFX with these things here. What was it? Effect lighting. Okay, great. And then surface scale and whatever this is, and a couple other things like that. And then there was shape subtract to kind of crop out the image. I actually had to make the image slightly larger so that I could move it within the frame. And then the sound stage is just a couple of layout managers that are used in JavaFX, a VBox and an HBox. Very, very primitive stuff. They don't have a lot going on yet, but they're getting there. There are a ton of sound bugs in JavaFX, but I did have a lot of fun with Autotude, as Dick had suggested. You got to make your sounds extra long with JavaFX. But this is what their voices look like.